This may seem like a normal street in a normal town with normal homes, but behind this door, something very curious is going on. It's all right, there's no need to adjust your sets. There really is a man dangling from the ceiling. Welcome to the weird and wonderful world of house gym, a new craze that turns your home into an assault course and claims to be the latest word on keeping fit. But some critics consider it a dangerous and reckless pastime.
It is dangerous and reckless to an extent. It just depends on how you do it. If you want to get, drink alcohol and then fall down and break your neck, you could do that on the street, or you could do it in your house, but it's still stupid whichever way you do it.
But could it only be a matter of time before someone is seriously injured or even killed?
Injuries are inevitable in any sport, and with house gym you've got, domestic things to catch yourself on and stuff, so you are going to get injured.
Everyone's agreed, house gym is definitely not for children. Its two inventors can't quite remember how they came up with the idea, but think it probably followed an argument they had about boredom on a bedroom landing. Whatever, house gym is taking off. There's even a book planned for the summer.
This is the armchair handstand. It's quite self-explanatory. You do a handstand on an armchair. The idea for this came from a boring episode of EastEnders when I just got bored and decided to climb up the wall backwards. This is the freestanding suspension bridge involving two people. Oh, shit. This is a door wedge. Self-explanatory, you just lift yourself up in the door frame and as high as you can go with your feet and legs touching the frame.
That's it. Not lean back.
It's very difficult to achieve. It requires extreme strength and balance.
I must say, these guys are incredibly fit. You may be tempted, but I strongly advise, especially children, that you don't attempt to do house gym in your own home. You could end up in hospital if you do that. There's no doubt about it. Keeping fit really is big business. 15 million of us go to fitness clubs, and we spend 1.5 billion a year on keeping in shape. But if house gym really is going to work, it's going to face some stiff opposition. You've already got steps, aerobics, Pilates, yoga, kickboxing, Tai Chi. You've even got salsa size. All right, I'm going to stop. The big difference between all these things and house gym is that you're unlikely to get hurt exercising in a fitness centre.
Gyms are safe places to come to. Obviously, they're fully supervised by qualified fitness professionals who are on hand to help to give you, programs specific to your needs and just around to give you general advice and help whenever you need it. House gym doesn't appear to be particularly safe. Obviously, it's a risk that they're obviously prepared to take, but I wouldn't recommend that anyone, try to do anything unsupervised in their own homes unless they really do know what they're doing.
So you don't recommend climbing all over your banisters?
No, definitely not.
But boys will be boys. Look at what they got up to monkeying around in this Norwich park.
Wow, check that. That's an awesome handstand.
To be honest, I can't go to the gym because I don't like the atmosphere. I don't like running on treadmills and stuff. Doing house gym's more exciting.
I just think it's really enjoyable. It's quite something that's really enjoyable to do with friends.
There you go, baby. Take that.
You don't actually have to be fit to do house gym. Anyone can do it. It just depends on the difficulty of the moves that you attempt. Obviously, the more fit you are, the more strength you have, the more moves you can do.
So just how dangerous is house gym? Darren and J-Lo, two students from Norwich, have agreed to put the new craze to the test.
Good heavens, you're really getting yourself wedged in there, aren't you? Right, positions of strain you've got there are your wrists, your feet, and your low back is under quite a lot of tension there. Obviously there's the inherent danger of falling, so I hope your grip strength is good.
Get that foot up there, go on.
you could get significantly injured in performing house gym, particularly if you're doing these at height or over stairwells or in stairways. It doesn't take much to slip, for a sweaty hand or sweaty foot to slip, and then you're down. So the ramifications could be potentially serious, if not even fatal. If you break your neck falling on the stairs, then that's it. This is a far less radical position to hold and may actually have some positive benefit, particularly for skiers where the thigh muscles are working particularly strongly here. And of course it's much safer because there's far less distance to fall.
Right to the corners, J-Lo.
My advice to people who are considering performing house gym is to make sure that the structures which they are climbing upon are sound and that they always have somebody with them to make sure that they are safe.
House Gymnastics recently launched its own website and now claims to have an international following. But come on, guys, you can't expect people to take you seriously, can you?
I just think it's fun, really. I don't think it's irresponsible. I just think it's a fun thing to do, and as long as people are aware of the risks, then let them make their own choices and be treated like adults, really.
Get yourself up there.
In terms of complaints, I don't think we would stop unless we got sued severely and got taken to court. If it's just complaints from random people, then I don't think we would stop.
It remains to be seen just how popular this new sport will be, whether it will be a short-term craze or a lasting hit. So far, experts remain unconvinced and believe that it's just a matter of time until somebody gets seriously injured. The message seems to be, unless you're supervised, don't try this yourself.